Hey guys, so I hope everybody is having a great start to their week. Um, Today I have some things that I wanted to discuss with you guys a little bit, and hopefully you guys can help me with these things. As you can tell from back here, I have mostly been working on my blanket, and I have a huge pile of Bernat blanket yarn barf over here that I should be working up into bats. But if you're new to the channel, I'm Adrian. Kiwi is over there taking a nap. He is my Indian ringneck. And so, like I said, I have some things I wanted to talk with you guys about. Hopefully that there are some of you that can help me out. So, last week I missed my Whip Wednesday video. And I actually ended up filming it and releasing it on Friday. If you missed it, I will, put a card up here. I think it's up here in this corner, for you guys to watch. Now the reason I missed that video, was that I was actually going to a new neurologist for my seizures, for my epilepsy. And after going to that appointment, he wants me to go into the hospital for up to 7 days for a 7-day long EEG, possibly longer, depending on how long it takes me to show seizure activity. They're going to take me off all of my medications. They're going to do sleep deprivation. They're going to do stress tests and all these different kinds of things to try to make me have seizures while I'm attached to the EEG machine. And then also they will have cameras on me. My mom actually just went through one of these recently. I don't know if you guys recall me mentioning it on the channel, but she just went through one of these in June. Now, she has much better insurance than what I have, and hers still cost her $3,000 out of pocket. So I am trying to figure out how I am going to pay for this testing, because they cannot get me on track with my seizures until they start, running some tests. It's been so long since I've had proper EEGs, proper MRIs, and all of these things, that all of this testing has to be redone, because it hasn't been done since I was a teenager at the latest. So they don't want to be playing with my medications until they know where my seizure activity is at. Has it changed since I was a kid? That kind of thing. So I have been trying to come up with ideas on how I might be able to raise this money. Y'all know that, it's not a big secret that, my money from YouTube either goes to my medical, or when it's not going to my medical, it goes towards, shipping for giveaways or purchasing things for giveaways. I roll it back into the channel. Those are the only two things that my channel money goes to. But based off of how much Mom had to spend out of pocket to get her testing done, I'm thinking that it's going to be at least $3,000 that I have to try to come up with. And I was hoping that the yarn community, the crochet community, could help me with this. And so I'm trying to come up with ways that I might be able to, earn that money. Now, one of the ways that I have come up with is by putting together a Facebook group designed for waffling. I don't know how many of you know what waffles are, but basically they're an online raffle type of a thing, and I am still putting the group together. And I want it to be sort of a space where anybody who wants to sell their handmade items can do so. And it works. It works basically like a raffle. You purchase a certain number of spots, and when all the spots are filled on that item, there's a spin, and the one that wins is the person that comes up on the spinning wheel, or the spinner, however you say it. But basically, you're purchasing a chance to win a specific item, which I guess makes it a raffle. On Facebook, they call them waffles. I'm not entirely sure why, but that is what they call them. And so I put together a Facebook group, which I will link down in the description box below in case anybody wants to join, specifically for the purposes of people that want to sell their handmade creations. Now, whether that is crochet or knit or some other handmade item, that doesn't matter to me. I'm just kind of hoping that this Facebook group will be of benefit not only to me, but as well as all of you out there. I am not charging what they call a waffle fee. I know that some waffle groups on Facebook have waffle fees where you have to pay like $1 if your waffle closes. I'm not charging any of that. That's silly to me. I'm not doing any of that. So I am kind of asking for everybody to maybe go over and check out my Facebook group. It is very new. I just made it, I think Saturday night. Excuse me. Some of the other things that I have been contemplating on doing as far as being able to earn this money for this testing is possibly doing an auction. I know a lot of people have done like YouTube live auctions. I'm not really sure how to do that. I'm not really sure how to organize or put together one of these YouTube auctions that I have seen other people do. I know like Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet does it, but she does it for charity. Like I said, I want to do this to try to pay for my medical costs. The other thing that I thought of, I'm kind of asking people to do is to maybe go check out my Etsy shop. That would be a great big help if anybody would be willing to check out my Etsy shop. Even if you don't buy anything, heart some items, share out my Etsy shop to people that you think might be interested, which is kind of strange for me to ask because I'm a crocheter and I'm asking the yarn community to check out stuff that's already made that they could probably make themselves. So yeah, that's a little strange to me. But as far as the auction goes, if anybody knows how to organize one of those like live YouTube auction things, if anybody has any experience with organizing one of those and how to do it, I would really appreciate it if they shoot me an email and maybe try to point me in the right direction. My only income is, my crochet, and then seasonally I work out at the Halloween theme park, Scream Hollow. And hold on, Case. I'm sorry, guys. That was Casey. She was looking for some dinner. Anyways, like I was saying, if there's anybody out there that's got experience with putting together one of these YouTube auctions, I would be hugely indebted to them if they reached out to me and tried to point me in the right direction or help me organize it. Because I think that, I mean, my channel is not the biggest, and so I don't expect to, you know, make a whole ton of money, but I'm hoping to, you know, make at least a portion of the out-of-pocket costs for this testing. Like I said, it's gonna be, I know my mom was in the hospital for 5 days, and they were saying that I could be in the hospital for 7 days, but he didn't blink an eye at possibly 30 days, and I know as long as the longer I'm in the hospital, the more the out-of-pocket cost is going to be. And I've kind of lost my train of thought because I was interrupted. But I'm really kind of just reaching out to the yarn community to see if you guys can help me with this this situation. Because I don't know how I'm going to be able to afford this this testing, these EEGs and these MRIs and whatnot. Now, if there's anybody that wants to donate directly, I do have like Venmo and Cash App or Buy Me a Coffee. I have all of those things in my description box below if anybody would rather just donate directly. But to be honest, I would much rather earn the money through selling my crochet than through donations. I would much rather, you know, auction off my crochet or have somebody purchase my crochet through my Etsy or, you know, the waffles through the Facebook group, something of that nature. So yeah, if anybody could, you know, help me out with these things, I would hugely appreciate it, because I would really like to get this testing done and get on proper medication. It's been a long time since I've had, you know, proper medication for my seizures. I mean, I'm on medication right now, but my seizures are not controlled. And I know that some of you that have been watching my channel for a long time can actually tell when I'm having a seizure on camera. And I do apologize for that. I don't mean for it to happen. But hopefully this new neurologist, once he gets all of the testing that he needs done, will be able to change my medication in such a way that my seizures will be controlled. And if they can be controlled for at least, I think it's at least 3 years, there's potential that I could even be allowed to have a driver's license, which, you know, that's part of the reason I don't go anywhere or why I buy most of my yarn online, is because, you know, I can't drive. I've never learned to drive, and it's because of my seizures. They've never been controlled enough for me to be allowed to have a driver's license. And one of my goals is to be able to get a driver's license before I am 40. I am 36 years old right now, and so I've only got 4 years to go. But anyways, that's all, like, yeah. Yeah, anyways, I wanted to come on here today and, you know, ask for your guys' help, with this challenge, because I don't think that I'll be able to reach this goal without y'all's help. But anyways, I'm going to get off of here, and I appreciate all of you so much, and, you know, thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. You know, a lot of the time, the money that I get from YouTube, it pays for prescriptions and things so that my parents don't have to pay for them. you know, it's just a huge help in general. Just even you guys just watching my videos is a huge help. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who takes the time to check out my Etsy and to check out the new Facebook group. Thank you to anyone who happens to have auction experience and reaches out to me. I really appreciate it all. And I will see you tomorrow for my live stream, which will be at 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And then hopefully I can get with Wednesday's video out this week properly. So yeah, anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.